The downside here ordinarily would be the sinking feeling that I'm encouraging the Republican vice presidential nominee to lie. But then again, I don't think the governor needs any encouragement from me. Our number one story, ask not for whom the bill tolls, it tolls for thee. I am making my first payment on my promise. Let's go back to the beginning, and yes, I know I mistakenly called the governor senator. By the way, as of tomorrow, every time Senator Palin repeats one of her standard lies about the bridge to nowhere or the plane she sold on eBay that she didn't sell on eBay or the fired chef she didn't fire, I will donate $100 to charity. It'll be $300 if she somehow says she sold a chef on eBay. I will also donate 25 fictional cans of Aunt Sarah's canned moose chunk stew to a lucky viewer. We've widened that out now to any Palin lie in public, and once she started to position herself as the advocate for special needs kids, even though she had slashed the budget for the Alaska Special Olympics in half, I knew we had the right charity. So since my staff is equally interested in keeping track of the governor's lies and in separating me from my money, let the tally begin. The bridge line stayed in Palin's speeches.
I did tell Congress, thanks, but no thanks. I told Congress, thanks, but no thanks.
And I said, thanks, but no thanks.
And the same lie was peddled as late as last night with Sean Hannity.
I killed the bridge to nowhere.
That's $400 right there. Then there was the private jet canard.
I put it on eBay.
Of course, she didn't sell it on eBay. That's $600.
As mayor, I took a voluntary pay cut, which didn't thrill my husband.
But he must have been jazzed when he found out it was one of those pay cuts where your salary actually increases.
You know, I'm not going to judge someone on whether they believe that homosexuality is a choice or genetic.
Tell that to the director of your church's Pray the Gay Away program.
As the governor of this state that produces nearly 20% of the U.S. domestic supply of energy.
That's a fibbity-doo-dah.
My job has been to oversee nearly 20% of the U.S. domestic supply of oil and gas.
That's a fibbity-a. Try again.
My job has been to oversee such a great portion of the oil development and production levels.
That's better. It's not 20, more like 13%.
Ever since I took the chief executive's job up north, I sought more funding for students with special needs.
And a lovely sentiment, except it does not jibe with your Special Olympics budget cuts. You said that 3 times.
As governor, I've championed earmark reform to stop Congress from wasting public money on things that don't necessarily serve the public interest.
Now, I'm sure we're all interested in how Alaskan crabs get it on. But we didn't ask for $2 million to study it. What about that ex-brother-in-law state trooper you say you never tried to get fired?
Mr. Monaghan has said the governor never asked me to fire him. The governor's husband never asked me to fire him. And we never did.
Well, that's not what Commissioner Monaghan told Rachel Maddow.
Is that the truth?
No, not entirely.
And when Charlie Gibson...
Charlie.
Correct. His name is Charlie. When Charlie Gibson asked you if you hesitated when Senator McCain offered you the Veep position...
So I didn't blink then, even.
Fortunately, this seems to conflict with what you told Hannity.
So ask the girls what they thought, and they're like, absolutely, let's do this, Mom.
So that's 16 lies, $100 each, 1,600 fish. But if we start adding lies told by her campaign on her behalf, like when they said she went to Iraq and she hadn't, and when she said the teleprompter broke at the Republican convention when neutral witnesses saw that it didn't, that's 18 just since the 10th of the month. I'm going to toss in the other 19 lies that she spewed before the 10th. So the check to the Alaska Special Olympics is in the amount of $3,700. And no, 3,700. You notice these Post-its on here to protect the identity of this actual Olbermann Broadcasting Empire check. There's the signature. Let me remove the Post-its just a second here. Okay, we put it in the envelope. Notice, please, put proper postage or it can't get all the way to Alaska. There it goes. Now, don't forget about the stew. A lucky viewer gets a fictional can of Aunt Sarah's moose stew. You can enter our random drawing to receive this thing at our website, countdown.msnbc.com. Just remember, you do the watching, let the governor do the lying. And join us again next week when I will no doubt have to write another check and give out another can of moose stew to some lucky viewer because, as they say, both of moose stew and of Sarah Palin's lies. Buy all you want. She'll make more.